And that automatic qualification to go out to Phoenix Rising September 8th. It's gonna go to number 27 from Switzerland, Jacqueline Boots.
Women's bodybuilding really started sort of in 1977, but 1980 was when it really got going. One day, a friend of mine who's a sports photographer sent me a photo and said, "Here's a girl you ought to see. This is Linda Murray." She was still an amateur. And I immediately went, yeah, absolutely. There have been a couple of women who have been very instrumental in promoting women's bodybuilding. Rachel was the first. Corey came along, and Corey was big. Then Linda came along and promoted it really in terms of bodybuilding, that is, she had a genuine bodybuilding physique. You stood her next to a man bodybuilder, and you could see they were both bodybuilders.
Competing as Miss Olympia, I was in control of my stage performance. In this case, I'm responsible for all of the competitors. And I know that something's gonna happen. And it's not me being a negative person. I recognized at one point that as much as I dot my I's and cross my T's, that each show would present a situation.
Why the IFBB has dropped bodybuilders from the Miss Olympia, I really don't know. They have an audience, and it is International Federation of Bodybuilders, thanks largely to Jake Wood and also to Linda Murray, who is the only Miss Olympia winner who's really stayed in the industry. I was sitting next to her down there, and she was encouraging all the women and applauding, really being a fan.
Bodybuilding is actually women's bodybuilding is going to the place that it was when I competed. And you had two different groups of women. You had the smaller women and you had large women, but everybody had that X factor. And then you started to see women that normally would not be in the top 10. They would not be in the top 20 because their structure, they just didn't have the structure for it. Who's Urel? Urel is my my right arm and my left arm. He's husband of 22 years. His role basically is just like from the very beginning, like securing the venue, negotiating the contract to make sure that if they say they're going to give us 100 rooms, that we get 100 rooms. So I would say that's his thing. I do all the other stuff. When we got married, I knew that he would make me better. Yeah, I needed that.
Before we get started, I have one question for you. Are you ready? All right, here we
go. No, they're not the same judges every event. And that's also what makes it kind of interesting, is that for me, it goes back to what the normal, back in the day. if I'm at an NPC show or IFBB show, I'm going to consistently see the best structure win, if they're in great, the structure and they're in great shape.
And your winner, and that automatic qualification, it's going to go to number 27 from Switzerland, Jacqueline Fuchs.
Oh, I feel excited, I feel free, yes. For me, this is a dream. 2 beautiful weeks in USA with very good people. All people help me. I speak not so good English. She helped me always, and all people understand me. And for me, I'm very excited. It's a great time, very great.
Extremely happy with the winner of women's bodybuilding, Jacqueline Fuchs, because I was there when she competed in Chicago, and she placed, I believe, second. And then she went on the following week to my show, and she won. So that I was very pleased with that. Really pleased with that also because women's bodybuilding kind of been going through watching the different shows and how the judges are judging. And I know that Wings of Strength, especially Jake, he wants it to be bodybuilding, like muscular women.